earth can Zara Sultana suggest that leaving the ECHR makes you a fascist when day in, day out we are seeing ridiculous stories like this? Today's case, a man who committed 19 crimes since arriving in the UK can't be deported because that would breach his human rights. Of course, before we get into the details of this story, let's just remind ourselves what Zara Sultana said when speaking to Nick Robinson on BBC's Political Thinking. She said that Nigel Farage has all the features of a fascist politician, and she goes on to say, when asked to define what the word fascist means, she says, when they are trying to get us out of the ECHR so they can get away with anything, when there is no state accountability, we can see what's happening across Europe, which is a descent into fascism. So trying to get yourself out of the ECHR is putting you on the road to fascism, according to Zara Sultana. I mean, let's take a look at some of the ridiculous cases we've had. Let's not forget the chicken nuggets case. Criminals deportation case halted over son's dislike of Albanian chicken nuggets. Are they really that bad in Albania? Then, of course, we had the Zimbabwean paedophile allowed to stay in the UK because he might face hostility back home if they find out that he's a pedo. What a shame. And then we had a Jamaican rapist can't be deported because suddenly, as soon as deportation was on the table, he came out as bisexual. What a coincidence. What great timing. Can't deport that guy. Oh, and then, of course, a Ugandan murderer can't be deported because it would damage their mental health to deport them. What about the mental health of the victims of crimes? Why on earth are we always treating criminals like they are victims?